Hi, today we're going to be sculpting a sleeping Charmander. It was requested from someone who DM'd me on Instagram. I have done a sleeping Charmander before, but it was on clay, and hopefully it's not too hard. You can just follow me. I'm sketching a rough sketch on how the Charmander is going to look like, so we have something to follow once we make it on clay. And this sketch is going to be time-lapse because this is a sculpting video and not a drawing video. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a default sphere. This is Charmander's head. We can drag and make the snout. So front, side, and pull. So front, just pull this like this. And you have your snout. So we only want to pull just a little bit, as we don't want Charmander snout to be too long, right? And we can voxel that and smooth. So this would be Charmander's head. We can add Charmander's body, which is a quad sphere. And then let's just make this oval like this. And we want to validate, so we can shape this. I'd like to use the drag tool to shape the sphere. You want to just slowly move it around and shape it like this. And just voxel and then smooth. So we have the body and we can shape it more later. We'd want Charmander's tail, which we can use the cone. So gizmo this up and then back, and then just rotate towards the side. Just want it to be here and validate. I'm just thinking like it might be better to use the tube, but yeah, let's just use the tube and then just delete the cone. So we have the tube. So I think it's better to use the tube because we can make it longer. Whereas the cone was just like fatter, if that makes sense. Like you cannot move it around. So you want to pull this. I actually don't know how to. You know how I'm on just the side profile? Like I want to just move it like that. But then it moves up for some reason. And then I want to move it down. But then it moves forward. So, is it this one? The snap? We'll see. Okay. It might be this one. It's causing the issue. But we have a long tail. And we want to pull this. I want the tail to slightly curve. So it can make a curve here. Like this. Actually, we have the radius here. So let's use this one. And then, oh yeah, this actually works pretty well. Okay. Okay. So the radius, I don't want it too thin. But yeah, it's really good. Okay. We just want it to slightly be above belly level. Like this is Charmander's belly. And we can adjust it more later. Once we have Charmander's limbs, we can shape it better. But let's actually rename these before we get lost. So we have the body, we have the head, and we have the tail. So let's add Charmander's hands. Let's use like I think a box works well. Just because I think the box has the flat bottoms. So I just want to, for boxes, I usually just like to validate. So, because you can always use the gizmo tool to change something. So we have this one for Charmander's hands. Can put it there. And let's mirror this. Mirror. So we have it like that. And we want to select the box again and voxel it. I like to voxel smaller if I like, if I change the shape a lot, then I voxel smaller because it's just easier to control or manipulate. So like that. And just smooth out the top hand portion like this. So this would be Charmander's elbow. Seeing it. And voxel again. And we want to drag the back portion like this. So it's like dragging. So this can be Charmander's lazy hands. Lazy hands. So want this one. Just smooth and voxel. We just want to just keep on voxel, smooth and voxel. So voxel and smooth, voxel again, smooth. Okay, so now it looks like hands. Just shaping it little by little, like we want to pull this. This would be like Charmander's thumbs, actually, like this. And then Charmander's fingers, which we can like pull like this. For now, can be just as easy as just shaping it little by little. Like that. Yeah, we have Charmander's hands now. Maybe drag it forward like this. Just see that it looks good. So we have Charmander's hands, and now we just add, let's rename this. And you can add Charmander's legs, which might be boxed too. So let's do a box. We can do that mirror. And yeah, I'd like to validate this and then just use the gizmo tool. Like that. So we have Charmander's legs. And looks pretty good. Let's just elongate this. And as before, we do the resolution voxel and then smooth. And voxel and smooth. And then we just repeat the process. Oh. Okay. So pick the drag tool. I just want this to pull up. So it's like circular, like this. So pull up. So we have Charmander's legs. Just shaping it. And then just voxel and smooth. Actually, by looking at the object more, I think the cylinder would have been better, but I think this is fine. It's not a lot of process. And it's also, I think it's nice to learn like going with the most basic shapes and just take it from there. So this is the leg. We can add the foot. Let's use a box again. Then we can mirror this, and I'm just gonna validate. So this will be the legs, which I will elongate like this. And let's do another tall one. And taller, like this. And just do the lower part. Okay, and we want to voxel this similar to the hands and legs to a smaller resolution and just smooth. Just use the gizmo tool to make this actually like longer, like this. So that, then smooth and smooth. Like that. We smooth this out and just drag, make it more circular. And just, I'm just like pushing it in so it doesn't look funny. And now I think it looks like a Charmander, so we're just going to like smooth out stuff and voxel and smoothing. Whatever looks off, we can voxel and smooth. Voxel. This voxel. Smooth. And then we can slowly use the inflate tool for the snout because I think the snout might be too short. So like we want to lower the intensity and then like that. Okay. Okay. We okay, let's make the fire. For the fire, I think maybe the cone. Yeah, let's use the cone. I'm just gonna validate and then pull this in here. And make it bigger. Okay. I guess I had this pin thing on. It's like, why is the gizmo tool so far away? But yeah. We're all learning. Okay. Have it like here. This should do it. We want to voxel this to a smaller resolution so it's easier to shape. Let's use inflate. And then use the drag tool. So with the drag tool, wait, actually inflate again. And we want to inflate this bottom like that and voxel, smooth. So we have the flame shape. And then voxel and smooth, voxel and smooth. So we want to use the drag tool. So we have the tippy tips. Okay. So let's grab one here. Actually make it smaller. And there. That looks pretty good. I want another tippy tip here. Oh, okay. Maybe another one. Let's do another one here, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, voxel again, and let's use the drag tool to just shape this fire to be under the tail like this. Just shape it little by little until it looks good. Like that. Yay, that looks good. Then we want to voxel again. I think this Charmander looks pretty decent now. Okay, I'm trying to think if I'm trying to think if we should validate the tail now. But maybe we do that last. Okay. I do want to merge the body and the head so we can blend it and use the drag tool. Just make a separation from the head to the body before merging. Because we don't want like a necklace Charmander. We want Charmander to have neck. And whichever way Charmander doesn't have like a spine, but we want Charmander to have a spine and neck. So we don't want him to be necklace. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. We just want it cleaner. So I'm just smoothing out parts. Like this. Just voxel. And I think we're ready. Okay, top view. Actually, let me make the butt to be bigger like this. And I just want to view this like before merging. Try to look at what looks off and what doesn't, like this. So we want Charmander to be cute and have a neck. Okay, maybe smaller in this part. This part. Just slowly doing it in voxel. Okay, just smooth. Once we have Charmander's neck, we are ready to combine. Trying to think if I should add the eyes first before combining. Maybe I'll add the eyes first. Let's do, should be just simple because it's just, oh, it's just like Charmander's eyes are going to be closed. So I think like making the eyes is easier if the eyes are closed because there's no pupils. Just make it like this. Slightly bigger. Oh, too big. Slightly bigger. Okay, we want to mirror because Charmander has 2 eyes. And I see that. So I see that, like, it's too wide from looking at this angle. So I want to smooth this out and drag it just little by little. I don't want Charmander's snout. We can just adjust the eyes later. Once it looks better, just like this. So we can just gizmo it inside like this. And then just do small adjustments. Like that. Okay. We also want to add Charmander's mouth, which I think crease would work well. It's just easier. Let's do crease. Oh. Okay. Let's do like this. Just one mouth. Be like that. And then we can voxel. And then smooth. Too big. Just want to smooth out the wrinkly parts. Then what I want to do is do the crease again. And then just slowly shaping it. And then we can voxel and smooth. Do you want to remove this grid view because it's annoying? Let's see. Do the crease. Then voxel and smooth. And crease. Yeah, just keep on repeating it. Then we have the shape of Charmander's mouth, like this. I'm just gonna color all of these to orange. Let's do like a light orange color. Paint all. So we can do the shading and do the lit PBR. Have another look at this. We want the roughness to be like more rough because we don't want it to be too shiny. Like this. We color the tail. Be a darker red. And then the eyes should be black. I think that looks pretty good. So now I want to merge the head and the body. So we can get rid of the crease line. So voxel, maybe like, actually, I should do that last because once I voxel, the the mouth is going to be affected, as I want to use as little resolution as possible. So let's just merge the hands to the body first, which we should, let's do. Let me look at this. Okay, we're good. So we validate the feet. And then we validate, let me pull this up here. And then we validate the leg. And then the leg I want to merge with the body like this. And then let's voxel them together. I think maybe like 200 would work. So we can smooth this out. It can be like this. You can remove the lines. And let's do the tail. There's something to do wrong. Okay. Let's do the tail. So let me just adjust this. This we want the tail to be like the whatever looks right. I think the tail looks too fat for me. So let's do thinner one like this. And let's do slightly thicker base. Just slowly adjusting it. I think that looks pretty good. Let me just see if it's on the floor like the belly. Yeah, okay. Let's validate. And then merge the tail to the body. Just make sure before merging it looks okay. Because, well, it's harder to undo. So we just want maybe, yep. Let's just drag this one here. No, it's because I have symmetry on. Okay, I'm gonna turn off symmetry for the tail because it's one-sided. I just want it to not look too off like this. Okay, that looks good. So let's merge voxel and then remesh. Then we want to smooth this out and remove all these ugly lines. Just do smoothing, smooth till we get rid of those lines. We want Charmander to just be one. Okay, it looks clean now. And just voxel again. Just do clean, some cleanup. Just voxel and smooth. Just keep on voxeling and smoothing. And let's do the hands. So validate the hands. And let's combine it with a body here. Oh, what is this? No, nope, not this one. So hands and body. Nope, not you. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up so be like this. Voxel. And then smooth. I think because I separated the hands from the body, it went thinner than I want it to be. But it's okay, we can always inflate. And then just voxel and smooth. Can be one. So we have that. And just use a tiny bit of inflate. Tiny bit like this. And voxel. Smooth. Let's do validate the eyes. So we do want this to not be like have a sharp edge. So I'm just smoothing out the edge of the eyes like this, and then just voxel 100 and then smooth. Like that. And I want to use the crease just to have like a crease here. Let's do crease. It actually looks off, so I'm actually not sure what I'm doing. Let's do crease. Sure, it looks off. Maybe not. Okay, let's do. Oh, okay, let's do the eyes. Let me try and do like the shape of Charmander's eyes, maybe. Maybe like here. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, okay. Just light here. And light here. And then smoothing here. So we have the. Let's do another crease here. And just voxel and smooth. And you just smooth this. And then just finish the lips or the mouth so it looks better before we merge it. Just do some creasing. Do I think I tend to be quiet when I'm using the crease tool because I'm concentrating. Let's do the smooth. I think that looks pretty okay. Pretty decent. Let's just do the combination for this. Let's do. Okay, so I guess we combine it with the head. No, not the head, the body, which is now actually called the hands. So let's Do a 320 maybe. Then let's smooth this. Oh yeah, I guess Charmander has like toenails. We can add it, just like use a cone. Let's just validate this. And pull this here. Just let's do the snap 90 and just rotate like this. Just put it here. So we don't want the nail to be too pointy, so I'm gonna use the inflate tool and inflate this part. Like this. Then just like voxel it. And just smooth to remove the edges out. Sharp edges, we don't want them. We can now create an instance because we want 3 of these. Just create one more instance and move it here. Actually, let me select these and pull it here and slightly, wait, I'm going to remove this now. So we slightly want to rotate like this and then pull it forward. Let's see. Yeah. So now we have to grab the feet and just pull it. Just pull it to the side like this. Pull. Want to pull this like this. Oh. Oh. Just pull it here. Just shaping it so it looks better. Just slowly shaping it. And let me know if you want me to be slower or faster. Because I'm learning, I guess you're learning. We're all learning. Yay. Okay. So let's pull this one. Slightly, we can pull it here. And then let's push. We want to push this. So we want to hide this ugly part. This voxel and smooth. And just use the drag tool. Oh, I want to use this one and drag it like that. Okay, we have Charmanders. I'm just gonna drag this down here because we want it to be little floor level. So belly not so flat, we want to flatten it like this. And now we can combine the head to the body as the last step. Let's do hands and then head, and we voxel it. I probably want to do at least like a 500 so the mouth doesn't lose details. So let's voxel and then just smooth this head part. And just smooth it again and again like this, and then voxel again and just smooth it. We don't want those lines. We want Charmander to have a neck and not have, and have it connected to the body. Head and body are connected. this in voxel. Smooth. And I think it's looking pretty good. So whenever I sculpt, I think it takes like way long to like get it how I want it to be. These videos are shorter just because I just don't want to have like a 5 hour long video. I don't think anyone wants a 5 hour long video. But, so I like can show the basics and then you can just adjust it. Just coloring the tail. Oh. And just use just coloring the flames. And just have fun with it. I think overall the color for Charmander looks pretty okay. It does look a little off, so actually that looks better. It's just too shiny. Oh, that actually looks better. All this time it was a little off. But yeah. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Let me paint that again. And just the fingers are out. And just smooth. I think this is just a lot of smoothing. Smoothing and voxel. But I think this Charmander actually looks pretty okay. My camera catches this wavy lines. I don't know how to get rid of them, but okay. I think this is a pretty cute Charmander. It's the sleeping one. And I think it's so cute. Charmander is my favorite Pokemon. Oh, there's missing nails here. So let's mirror this. So add mirror. Now instant nails on the other side. Okay. You just want to view at 360. That looks pretty cute. Actually, let me move this ugly sign like here. We want to do another 360, make sure everything looks okay. And if not, we can always smooth it out. I think it just needs a lot of smoothing, which I don't need to show you. Actually, I'm excited to maybe 3D print this. And I know I mentioned about like showing you some of the 3D printed stuff I made previously, but I'll do that on the next video. So far schedule has been tight. Yeah. This looks pretty cute.